Today I'm talking all about Charizard and the value of Charizard over time, specifically looking at Obsidian Flames and how Charizard isn't really as valuable as it has been in the past. And there's definitely reasons for it, and there's a give and a take to it. I'm going to be really interested to see what you guys think about this whole situation that's going on in newer sets, specifically in Obsidian Flames. Before we get into all that, though, this is a brand new YouTube channel. If you guys enjoy this content and you want to see more, I would really appreciate if you could help me out by leaving a like, subscribing, commenting. All that stuff really does help out with the algorithm. So the issue that we're seeing here, as we finally start to get into things here, is the Scarlet and Violet era has introduced kind of a absurd hit rate, I guess is probably the best way to put it. We were kind of spoiled over time going into the Sword and Shield era, where they did kind of increase the hit rate, comparing, going back to X and Y and Sun and Moon type products. You were getting a lot more pulls in Sword and Shield, and it was really nice. And I think that there was a lot of positive feedback to that. And so as a result, Pokemon decided that, hey, let's continue to add even more hits into the newest era that they're putting out, which is, of course, the Scarlet and Violet era, which is nice and also not nice at the same time. Again, this is going to be something I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. Of course, it is nice when you are going for a fun opening experience, when you're able to get a lot of hits. It is definitely enjoyable to see all these different artworks coming out of your packs. But the issue that we're running into here is now you're getting a lot of hits and you're also getting multiple secret rares in the same box. If you guys think back to Sword and Shield era, it was probably on average about one secret rare per box. There were a couple occasions, I can think back to recently. I opened a box of Chilling. I opened up a box of Fusion. Absolutely no secret rares in those boxes. And yeah, that is a frustrating experience, but overall, you're still getting a decent amount of hits, right? Now, however, when it comes to Scarlet and Violet, you're not only getting a ton of hits, but you're getting a ton of secret rares. So specifically looking here at the top cards, the SIR is a secret rare. The Gold is a secret rare. The Full Art is a secret rare. And it is absolutely possible to pull all of these in the same box. And I only know this because I've done it personally, multiple times actually. So much to the point that I have pulled the Full Art and the Gold in the same exact pack. So it is kind of taking a little bit of the magic away from pulling a special, a secret rare, just because you can do it so often. Let's take a look back, reflect on some other Charizard sets that we've had. The Charizard alternate art out of Brilliant Stars, which I'm actually kind of surprised to see how low this is in value, because I've opened a ton of Brilliant, and just the other day I pulled this card for my first time. So this seems like a really hard card to pull personally, from my own personal experience. But at least it is a secret rare, and you have a chance to get one a box. You're probably not getting multiple, though, right? So when you do open up a whole box and you're looking to get one secret rare, you're hoping it's this one. If it's not, though, that sucks, but that's what makes this card so valuable, and that's what makes opening it that much more special, right? Compared to the special illustration rare, which I've opened so many times at this point. I've opened so many secret rares in general from Obsidian at this point that it doesn't feel as special, and the value of it definitely reflects it. This is another set where I feel like, Champion's Path, I did pull a lot of Charizards here. However, just it being a smaller set and like a special set or whatever it is that they call it, I definitely understand why the value has gone up here. We're sitting at 170 and 170. I do feel like I remember a time where these dropped to like low 100s at some point, so it's nice to see those coming back. But it's kind of hard to compare this to Obsidian just because this was a smaller set. I feel like this is definitely a better comparison. Shining Fates, the Charizard here, is another card that I really struggled to pull, but at the same time, the hit rates on Shining Fates were also very high. So I think this is a good comparison to Obsidian Flames. This is a set a lot of people were really excited about, thought it was going to have a ton of value, but again, there's a give and take to everything. Yes, you're pulling a lot of cool shinies, a lot of cool hits out of Shining Fates, and it's a fun opening experience, but it has a cost at the end of the day. It just means that pulling this Charizard is not quite as special, right? Darkness Ablaze, this is another set that's hard to compare because there's not like a secret rare Charizard to compare it to, but I did just want to show this one as well. And then there is Charizard from Hidden Fates. Now, I think this is probably the best comparison, and this is what I want to see more in the future from our future sets. Charizard out of Hidden Fates was not an easy card to pull. This is going back to, let's see, was this in the X and Y era, I believe? X and Y or Sun and Moon? I always get those two confused. No, this is Sun and Moon. Okay. So the Sun and Moon era, before we got into Sword and Shield and they made the hit rates a little bit easier, and then we got into Scarlet and Violet and they made the hit rates even easier. Again, this is kind of what I want to see more in the future. Seeing a card that is very desirable, that has a good price on it, and it's hard to pull. Yes, you can still pull all these other cards in the meantime and really enjoy pulling those. But as far as this chase card, it should be a chase. It should be hard to get, and that's going to make it a lot more rewarding when you do pull it. And obviously the price is going to reflect it as well. So that's kind of what I want to see more in the future. And that's the problem that we're currently seeing right now. Again, the fact that you can just pull all these Charizards so easily, the prices are definitely going to reflect. So that is kind of my thoughts on it, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's better to have a better opening experience in the sense that you get to see all of these different artworks, and it's a lot easier to get hits and to pull some good cards out of your booster boxes, knowing that the values of the cards probably aren't going to be as good? Or would you rather see more of a difficult pulling experience where, you know, you're not going to get as many hits. You're probably going to get one secret rare. You have a chance to get that one chase card, but it's going to be a lot more rewarding, not only in the value, but also in the opening experience. What do you guys think? I personally want to see it be a little bit more difficult. Again, this SIR, I've just pulled too many times at this point, and it's really lost the magic. It seems to have stabilized here at $75. We'll see if it stays there forever. We can kind of compare that to Shining Fates, and Shining Fates, a couple years removed from here, $80. I mean, again, there's not a whole lot of value after that, but at least the top card is 80. I think Shining Fates is going to be like a direct comparison to what we're going to see in Obsidian Flames, but hopefully future sets are a little bit harder to pull and a little bit more rewarding when you do pull some heat coming out of those packs. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more, I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really helps with the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching to the end of this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.